I don't know who this is. I'm guessing this is maybe the queen or some sort of, I don't know. You are Ragia, rightful empress of the Calradians. I am Lady of Lycaron and Onura. Oh. So cool. I have a question for you. What is Neretzes' Folly? That's what some people call the Great Battle of Pendraic in the year 1077. Emperor Neretzes led an army accompanied by Khuzaits Nasarite to fight a coalition of Sturgians, Batanians, and Valandians. It was a disaster for him. He died in it, but the victors didn't fare much better. Can you tell me anything about the Battle of Pendraic? Of course, I did not witness the battle, but my husband, Arenico, spoke frequently of it. He was one of the Emperor's trusted commanders. He could not stop Neretzes from marching to defeat, but he managed to salvage something from the disaster. When the Sturgians came over our barricades, he managed to lead a group of Neretzes' guardsmen out the back. My husband's small force held together and were joined by stragglers, and fugitives. Stragglers! He described the march back, no food, a little water, a marching day, and I probably shouldn't be doing that with her. Sorry, that voice doesn't make sense. Anyway, none of those did. To keep ahead of the enemy's outriders, but they survived, the only organized imperial force to do so. The city was in a state of panic after hearing rumors of what happened. Renicos kept things from descending into chaos. When it came time for the Senate to choose the next emperor, there was no question that it should be him. I loved him before as a man, but that day learned to love him as something more. What a gift he was to the people of Calradia. Thanks! I have now talked with someone. Okay, so I have talked with one of the 10 nobles I need to speak with to know what Neretzes' Folly is. So I ended up not making it anywhere to get some renown, because I kind of stopped right there when I saw what I did not know, or who I did not know, was the Empress out and about. So I'm going to have to track some looters down, unfortunately, which might be a while. There we go. We have hit enough for a known. That completed a quest, and I'm trying to go through all the loot first. Okay, so let me take a look at what that did. I've basically just been running around. Okay, that just completed the quest of rebuilding your clan. Okay. Done, 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 and done. So all that really leaves is to investigate Neretzes' Folly. Now, taking a massive jump cut from completing the tier 1 quest thingy, I'm hoping I can track this guy down before he gets to the army. Phew! This is the last one that I'm trying to track down for Neretzes' Folly. So I should tell you, I have run down a lot of people and I have crossed, I'm just going to guess, hundreds of miles. So you are the last one. For any son of Batania, there will be no prouder moment in his life than that day. Any true son of Batania, anyway. Look, right before the battle, our High King Errol disappears, and his adopted son, Caladog, becomes king. That sets tongues to wagging, you know. But let me tell you, old Errol could never in his life won such a victory as did Caladog that day. We waited for them, like wolves in the woods, as their vanguard came up the winding road. They came without archers to protect them. Caladog blew his horn, and our bowmen fired on them from all sides. They turned their shields one way and were hit from the other. A glorious thing to watch. When they were all good and addled like frightened sheep running this way and that, the rest of us warriors descended upon them with our falxes and swords. I cleaved this way and that. I took 12 heads, and mine was far from the greatest catch. The grandchildren tire of me telling this story. If you want more information, there are 2 people you might try to speak to. Estiana worked as a sort of unofficial spy master for Neretzes. She lives near Epicrotia. And then there is Arzagos, who is his bodyguard. He's supposed to be near Marinath, though I hear he's changed quite a bit since then. I probably should have tracked the other place. My bad. That one's going to be close. Where was the other one? Neretzes. Who was that? I already forgot. Well, crud. I'm sure it'll be in the journal somewhere. Journal. Okay. Now, look at that. Now I'm supposed to meet with these peeps. So find and meet with Estania to learn more about Neretzes' banners. She's currently in Epicrotia, which apparently both of them are. Is that right? Epicrotia and Marineth. So, oh, okay. It's already tracking both of them. Why, thank you, game. That's handy. Okay, so I can stop tracking a bunch of these places that are just way in the crap out there. So we've got Epicrotia over here, and then Chikand, I don't need you anymore. So Marineth is the first one. I'm going to say that one's a little closer. And, gosh, I'm hoping that they don't go anywhere. I kind of want to run this quest all the way through. I don't necessarily think this is the way you're intended to play it, but this is how I've chosen to play it because I just kind of want to do one thing at a time. I don't know, after running around and doing a bajillion different things, I'm just kind of like, I just want to run around and focus, like really focus down on one specific thing. Although, I have a question now. How am I supposed to see Arzagoth? Okay. Let's talk to Arzagoth, because he is someone to talk to. Hello, I'm Eric. You're probably aware that I'm Arzagoth. I am not sure why you have sought me out, but know that my old life as Imperial Lapdog is over. So who are you and what brings you to me? I believe I have a piece of the dragon banner of Calradia. Is that true? Well, that's interesting. You may have one piece of the banner, but it's little use in itself. You'll have to find the other parts, but once you can bring together the pieces, you'll have something of tremendous value. The banner of Calradios is part of a legend. It was said to be carried by Calradios the Great, who first led his people to this land to conquer and despoil. The legend says that no army led by a true son of Calradios shall be defeated in battle. Convenient legend, eh? Of course, the Calradians have been defeated many times, but I guess those were not true sons. Still, you could say it represents the strength and endurance of this empire, so can you help me find a buyer for it? A buyer? I can help you do far more than that. Before I answer, you and I need to know more about each other. I don't know what you know about me. I was a citizen of the Empire. I was a commander in the Imperial armies, but I am not Imperial. I'm what they call Palaic. Palaic is language that is no longer spoken except by a few old people. Even the word Palaic is Imperial. We are a people who have forgotten who we are. The Empire has a genius for destruction, the destruction of languages, traditions, gods. It takes our fortresses, slaughters our men, and turns our children into its own children. Nothing can bring the Palaic people back. They are now Imperial, but it is an insult to our name, to our gods, to our memory, that the state which destroyed our shrines and fortresses should last and thrive. I have vowed that the Empire shall not survive this civil war if I can do anything to stop it. And believe me, if I had that banner, there is very much something I can do. And now we are posed with a question. Would I too like to see the Empire destroyed? I'm going to say yes. Good, then I'll tell you what I know. I heard about one other piece. I do not know where the other pieces are. You may need to keep searching for them. When you have recovered all pieces, return to me and I'll help you put them into use. Well, that is interesting. This is not where I thought the game was going to go, not in the slightest. So now we have another quest to find another piece for him. Find the hideout that Arzagoth told you about and get the next banner piece, and then we're going to assemble the banner. So you should collect all the pieces before deciding your path. So let's go meet Estiana. She's currently in Epicrotia, and I guess we can get out of here. I probably need to go buy some additional supplies for the road. So let's go ahead and trade here. I should tell you, I've done a small amount of playing merchant, I guess we'll call it, because I found somewhere selling silver pretty cheap. Ooh, boy, you are way more expensive. Man, I wish I would have come over here to sell it. Whatever, it's fine. You can't predict that crap. So anyway, I've been selling a little bit, only because I have been mostly running around. I've been pretty much ignoring fighting as much as I can, which is why morale is pretty low down there. Okay, so Epicrotia is going to be that way, so let's head over there. I definitely want to stop and fight along the way if I find a decent group, just because that would help give me a little more money here, and that is something I do have slight concerns about, is running out of money. But 5 looters at a time, 7 looters at a time, It's just not worth it right now. Give me 20 or so and we'll talk. Although, I suppose, if we're going this way, 10 might not be bad. I'll take 10 if I can get them. Oh yeah, especially if the other 7 join. That'd be great. Ah, dang it. They're not going to. They're too far. Okay, well, quick detour. Let's just go ahead and wipe these guys out right quick. I want the money. That's really all I'm in this for. I should mention, too, I've had to reconfigure how I'm doing my recording because I didn't want to have 12 hours of running across Calradia. But I do have a couchable lance now. You'll see momentarily that over the lance on the bottom right-hand corner, there it is. That means I can now couch it, and I can do tons of damage that way. Excellent. As long as I keep my speed up, I can couch this bad boy again, and I kind of missed everyone over there, and that's fine. I'll just take 1 kill via couched lance. That's fine. I don't need a ton of damage. I don't need a ton of kills. It's really just about getting a little bit of morale and getting a little bit of money. I'm going to make a request to the devs. Leave that up on the screen just a touch longer. Not forever, but just a touch longer. That would be nice. Like an extra 1 to 2 seconds would be excellent. That goes away pretty quickly. And I'm often looking first to see how many peeps I captured, which I guess is on me. I need to be looking at how much money I got, not prisoners, because the prisoners will still be there. So I'm going to make sure that we are good on food right quick. I know we have 7 days of food. We're fine, but it wouldn't hurt. Oh, I should mention, too, by the way, using an Imperial Light Lance, that's how I can couch, if I haven't already mentioned that. And then I did pick up a Northern Round Shield off of a Sea Raider, and I bought the Pointed Falchion from a vendor somewhere. So we're going to call that good right there. I'm just literally buying that extra tiny bit of food. So let's go to Estania here. Hello? You're Estania. You probably already know that, though. Once I wielded great power, but now... Anyway, I'm most curious what you might want with me.
So what brings you to me?
Oh, you have voice acting.
Is that true? You may have one piece of the banner, but it's of little use in itself. You'll have to find the other parts. But once you can bring together the pieces, you'll have something of tremendous value. The banner of Calradia is part of a legend.
Oh, you ran out of voice acting. Sorry. Basically, same story as the other guy, except or daughter. Of course, their glorious armies have been defeated many times, but I guess those commanders and emperors were not true sons. Clever little legend. A child could see through it if she tried, but of course people never try to see through the noble lies that bind us together. So, can you help me find a buyer?
The missing pieces, I'm sure I can find someone who'll take it from your hands.
Okay.
Before I reveal that information to you, I need to know more about your intentions.
So you were a confidant of the old Emperor Neretzes. Officially, you were not his spy master, as you are a woman, but that was the role you played nonetheless. You liked Neretzes, and you were grateful for his trust, but he was not a good emperor, too stubborn and principled. Should have poisoned him. Wow. Suffice to say that I know better than anyone about the lies and cruelties that kept the Empire alive, but all the murders I ever committed in 10 years of serving Neretzes do not amount to the death toll in a single hour when an army storms a town. As for our glorious history, let me tell you, any one of those petty kings and khans and sultans could probably get lucky and conquer Calradia and do a good job ruling it as we did. But the point is, we already did it. Our greatest crimes are in the past. Let us not undo what has already been done. So, if you intend to use the banner to save the Empire, I'll tell you what I know, but if you want to go backward, not forward, then I will not help you. Of course, I intend to use the banner to help save the Empire.
Then I will tell you what I know. I heard about one other piece. I do not know where the other pieces are. You may need to keep searching for them. When you have recovered all the pieces, return to me and I'll help you put them into use.
Well, there we go. So, I'm going to take a wild guess and say that we now know where all of the pieces are. So we have one piece here, we have one piece there, and then we need to, well, basically get both of them, and then we can assemble it into the full banner And at that point, we will have a decision about what we do. And I'm not sure what the answer to that question will be. So there's a hideout here and a hideout there. Let's go see what this hideout looks like in terms of defenses. Because it might be just stacked to the gills. You might not be... Is this really the hideout? These... Is that... Wow, okay. Well, if this is the one that she's talking about, I'm just going to roll in, and we'll go in at dark, and I will edit it in post so that you can see what the crap is going on. 4, 5, and 5. 10 versus 20. Okay, 14 versus 20. Whatever. Same difference. Yeah, let's go, everyone. Everyone? Oh, we have a small group. Okay. It's basically even. Are any of the big guns here? Sort of. We'll see how this goes. Hello, good sir. I'm just going to go ahead and smash you. Hi. Okay. You're toast. Next one. I mean, if they're going to attack Black Ninja style, this is easy. This is like no big deal. I really wish I had a bow right now, because then I could just snipe these guys. Like, I see you down there. I could totally snipe you. Although I could be an idiot and run in with my lance, which I might do anyway, just because it's kind of hilarious. I mean, hey, range and all, right? Hi! Can I stab through there? Okay. Or not. Alright. Let's go back to the sword. Sword's fine. Yeah, this is dark. I'm definitely going to have to crank the brightness in post. So if it looks blown out, that's why. I mean, I've already had to do that, but whatever. Okay. Chompity chompity. I'm just going to chomp at you again, just because. I'm going to go ahead and guess that these guys don't have the banner, and that it's going to be a continued quest to go find who they sold the banner to or gave it to, something along those lines. I would bet all sorts of dinars that that's the case. Ow. Okay, you're toast. You're toast. No thanks to me. I took some damage, though, so that's cool. I mean, I'm doing my part to try to keep them confused. So as long as I'm doing that, we're good. Is there anyone over here? I don't see anyone. I wonder if I can stop and take anything. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Let's go across the river. Next side. Follow the lights. Follow the torches. Kind of curious how many guys we've gone through at this point. I haven't really paid close attention to that. Guessing that... Oh, I was going to say this one down here might be the last encampment, but maybe that one is over there. Though I don't see anyone over here either. Where is everyone? Seems strange. Okay, there's someone over there at least. Good evening, sir. We come to attack you and take the banner, which I'm just going to assume you've long since gotten rid of anyway. Man, I need to start my swing earlier than I do. Okay. Alrighty then. Hi, I have more guys than you. You've cut quite a swath through my men there. How about we settle this one on one? I don't fight duels with brigands because I'm terrible. Haven't you learned anything? Apparently not. Oh, this is just madness. Okay, chop. It's the only way to break through. Chop. That way I can swing over everyone. Ha ha! Alright. So, 3 renown, 2 morale. I'll take that. I think we didn't lose anyone. Mountain Bandit Boss. Let's take both those guys. They might be worth money. I didn't see how much gold we got, because again, I'm always looking at the prisoners. My bad. Okay, so that's a pretty decent looking falchion there. I'll take both of those. Western infantry axe, jagged spear, grain, olives. Let's take all this stuff that's worth anything. Oh, I didn't mention, also got some boots off of, I think that was Sea Raiders, if I remember right. Okay, quest completed. Find another piece of the banner for Istiana. So we, wow, really? That's all we had to do? That's hilarious. Okay, I'm not arguing that. I'm just surprised, that's all. Weapons. Did we get any weapons worth using? I forget. What do I have you using? You're using your blade there. Length 83, length 71. You really have a better weapon right now. What about your spear compared to that? 89, 29. It's not as long, so I'm going to say keep the longer one because that, I think, is better on horseback. Northern cap here, let's see. Northern fur cap, so 1.2, little better armor, but it's definitely heavier. So I can give you, I'll give you that one. That's fine. You already have some boots and stuff, some shoulder fur. And sure, go ahead and wear that. That's fine. It's like the shoulder armor, I guess. Okay, a bunch of horses here. And I should probably tell you, too, I've been sitting on some levels. So we got 2 points there to spend still. I'm not going to spend them right now because, no, we're going to go to this other hideout first. That'll be the next trip. So I need to stop and take a look. Where is this? That's way over there on the other side of Maranath, so I think that means we probably got to go this way. Here, can I cut through there on this side? That'd be good. I was thinking maybe we couldn't, but excellent. I think that'll be a shorter journey. I also really need to upgrade some soldiers here. I've been really lax about that. If we could take down 20 looters, that would be a good chunk of change. Aha. Not close enough to target them, unfortunately. Oh, you're going over to your hideout over there, are you? Aha. Looters, come with me. I have questions I would like to pose to you. Going to start with, do you have any money? Need to sell some prisoners. I will take these guys prisoners. I should tell you too, when I've been randomly stopping to fight battles, I've not been taking prisoners for the most part. Because generally, I'm only finding stuff like this. I'm just getting these brigands. They're not really worth much, but I have had 1 or 2 instances of the Sea Raiders, and those guys sell for a lot more when you're selling off prisoners. Much, much better. All right, everyone good? Everyone's good. We'll go to lancing mode here, and I'm just going to go ahead and give everyone the go-ahead to charge. That way I can get up some speed, and I can couch my lance. Oh, how did that one miss? I thought I tagged that guy, but apparently not. I mean, obviously not. Oh, I didn't have my lance ready. All right, well, heck with this. Going sword and board. I mean, this sword, it hits pretty hard, especially when your aim is good, which mine often isn't, as witnessed there. Hi. You're toast. You're toast. You're toast. Can I just cleave you in the head? And I think we're pretty much good. I know, I don't need to run them down to the very last looter, but I often like to. This is where it would be better if I had a hammer, because then I could knock these guys out and, you know, have some more prisoners. Which way are you gonna go? Oh, you... He did get me. I will admit that. That was well played, looter. I mean, it doesn't help or anything that I'm terrible, but, you know, there we go. Is there still more? Okay, I'm not running out the last ones. The last 2 guys, you can get out of here. It's totally cool. Not even going to worry about it. 190 gold, take all the looters. Is there any food and stuff that we can sell? Oil, excellent, we can sell some oil. Done. Okay, so we are going... Where are we going? Going to Marinath, right? Because we gotta go this way. Okay. Well, here, let me go over to Lagita, and we can sell off some prisoners first. So we'll do that. Let me sell some oil. I'm just going to sell all this extra stuff. Jagged spear. We'll get rid of both of those falchions and the kite shield. That's fine. Here, do you have any other kind of food? I mean, I don't know how much it matters in this one. Yeah, see, that did increase morale. Just a point. I mean, you know, whatever. I'll take it. So we'll just go ahead and ransom everyone off. I'm fine with that. Back to town center. We can leave. So now we're back up to 3,000 dinars. That's not bad. Take that. I was kind of hoping to get over to that hideout before nightfall, but that's clearly not going to happen. We're going to have to wait for the next hideout. Mountain bandits. Mountain bandits, you say? Here, can I track down some mountain bandits? I'm just curious what kind of loot you guys have. I've not really done the mountain bandits. You might have some decent loot. I mean, there are only going to be 8 of them, so there won't be much loot, but still, it might be decent. You never know. That's one of the kind of frustrating things about early game with this is, you know, not a whole lot of... Ooh, they have horses. Do they? No, they don't. The early fights, you know, there's just not much to say for loot. But that's just kind of, you know, you got to start somewhere, right? Ah, jerks. Ooh, that guy. He might be fun to stab. I know, I'm not couching my lance here, and that's fine. I'm taking a fair amount of damage, actually, so I need to just kind of watch what I'm doing here. I'm going to need to probably stop and rest a little bit just to gain a little bit of health back. Oh, we lost someone. Bummer. All right, we'll take a brigand. Wonder if I could recruit that guy. I mean, it's a big loss of morale, if I remember right, but just looking at what he's wearing, he might be pretty decent. He has several notches on his belt. Good enough. Okay, so continuing on still. Those guys weren't bad. Where am I going? Am I going the right way? Ish. Because the hideout is over there. Okay, that's fine. I should probably go after all those looters right there, huh? Are you guys... Here, can I... Here we go. Do one more fight against these guys just for the money. Because, I mean, it's a couple hundred dinars pretty easily. Which at this point, I'll take. We need the dinars. Depending on where these guys are coming from... This might not be bad. Hey, if you guys can hurry it up right here, we can definitely take advantage of them fording the river right here. Come on, archers. Oh, man, cat. Or can I... Let's see, where's my cat button? There it is. Got a couple of cats right here. Oh, just go ahead and charge. Sorry, my bad. I was busy taking care of cat stuff. Okay, so I heard one. There's one kill. These guys are running now because they're like, oh crap, what are we doing? Okay, and that should be everyone. Good. Alright, other cat left, so... How you doing, kitty? Got a couple guys ready to level up. That's the other thing, too, is I want to make sure that I get people leveled up. So 199 gold, take an extra looter, and then we'll grab nothing. They didn't even have any food or anything. Wow. Wait a minute, no, that's not the right hideout. That's the wrong hideout. I need to go to this one. My bad. I need to go to the one with the dot because that's the one being tracked. Okay. I know how to play this game, I promise. Actually, I really don't, but whatever. Just run with it, okay? Just run with it. Okay, Marinath, let's go to the Tavern District. Let's ransom some prisoners, back to town center, recruit some troops. I'm going to go ahead and grab you. Congratulations, welcome to the team. And we're going to trade for some stuff. I'm going to say we can sell the dates, just because money. And then probably sell a couple of those horses. We don't really need them. And I know, too, I should probably mention that I'm well aware that I should be hiring some more followers and assigning them roles. 100% aware of that. I don't have any horses. Interesting. So they actually require horses to upgrade. I really like that. Like, seriously, I really like that. That's kind of cool. Battanian volunteers, probably higher than a peasant. Imperial archer, trained archer. So we have 2 trained, 2 not. Let's go ahead and upgrade you to the... I don't know, I've been just doing these guys. And I don't know if that's something I should be doing or not. I mean, they look pretty cool. They're big pole arms and 2-handed swords, so... I don't know. I'm good with it. That just cost a bunch of money to upgrade everyone. We have over there... looters. Okay. I'm going to say we just hang here for a moment. And as soon as it starts to go into nightfall... Okay, 89% health should be sufficient. We'll be up at like 91, 92 by the time we get over to the hideout. My bad. I found out, by the way, what happened, what I'm doing when I do that. I think that's related to shadow. I'm reaching the end of where my monitor goes into my other monitor. Because if I go to this side, nothing happens. That side, nothing happens. So I think it's related to my other monitor. So I think that's just kind of a weird, like, funky thing. There are only 5 bandits here. Really? So is it going to be like all 5 of them just from the start? I mean, yes. Awesome. If I were better at dueling, I'd go one-on-one. I'm not. It's been a while. Especially with this sword. I'm not used to how slow it is. There we go. I got the boss though. It's all about the chop when you're, well, for me anyway. Yeah, I was taking a lot of damage there. I had to just stop. I mean, look at that. I got like a sliver of life left. All right. Good job, everyone. 1.4 renown for that. Wow, and we lost a dude. Who did we lose? We lost an archer? I know, I should be telling the archers to stay behind. I'm struggling a little bit with my keys for that, where I'm not... I don't know, I have to figure out what the deal is. Ooh, some barbed arrows. I will take those, and a Highland hood. Interesting. Ooh, that's a nice bear pelt. That's heavy, but that's some good armor. Rugged Gambison. Interesting. These guys had some pretty decent loot. That's awesome. Okay, so relation increased by 2 with nearby nobles, and theoretically... Oh, that wasn't the hideout? As a final addendum to this, I'm going to go ahead and say that this particular quest is just straight up bugged. There are a lot of reports of people having problems with it, and there are various solutions, namely, do the steps one at a time, save the game before you do anything, and theoretically it'll work and you'll get the banner. The other solution seems to be depending on, well, there are multiple things people have suggested trying. One of them, in addition to that, is to run around and look for anyone on the map labeled specifically as raiders, like just straight up raiders, and go kill them. And I think that's if you decide to maybe duel the boss, if you end up with only, you know, like 4 or 5, kind of like I did. The other solution is to just reach clan tier 3, at which point you can then, theoretically, it'll just work. The other solution is to download the developer console and put in a bunch of commands to basically just make stuff work. You end up just kind of like skipping things because you're kind of like automating stuff at that point. You know, you're like bypassing the various steps that are in the game. You know, you're just triggering the quest. So that's basically your options. I'm going to call it good right here. I'm going to try to run around and see if maybe I can find someone and get lucky killing them to see if maybe that'll unlock the final piece for me, but I really don't think that's going to work. I just, I'm not feeling like that's going to be the case. I have no idea where I am right now in terms of clan tier. Okay, so I'm halfway to tier 2. I need a lot more renown, which means a lot of fighting and a lot of quests to get there. Never mind, and then to get to tier 3. So it's probably not going to happen for me. I'm going to say this is good enough for now. If I come back to this one, I might maybe just start over so I don't run into this bug, because theoretically it'll be fixed at some point down the road. And if not, well, know that I'm going to be enjoying it on my own time, because even, I don't know, I mean, this is literally the only bug I've run into at this point. It's not a huge deal, and I know how to work around it, so I don't know. I'm good with it. I'm enjoying the game. I will catch you on another one. Till then, thanks for watching. See you later.